It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Zampi will go to the air. It's caught. Mitchell. And some room to run now. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans 16. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Zampi on 3rd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And Gain knocks this one through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First and 10, it's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. You look at this Colt defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
He was defended by Ja'Cory Bennett.
Here's second and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on.
And he's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Zappi. And again back to Kmet. And shutting him off now open field. A big play there for Indy. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the deep.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3. Mixon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Option right side, Zappe. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. As they've got it as we resume action. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. The Colts at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Second down, another run with Taylor. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Option play, Zappe keeps and runs to the left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal. Here's Zappi.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. In motion right, that's Dell. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Stroud.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some...
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And shedding a man at the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Just a gain of a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And Zappi to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now Zappi. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Score Texans 21, Colts 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Zappe back to throw.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And Stroud now to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Now Stroud.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs. As the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Stroud off the play fake. Taking a shot for Dell here.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Well, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47.
Now Browning. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
To throw, Browning.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Browning. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
And now they'll shift things around.
Back to throw again.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Texans 42, Colts 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That complete to Downs.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Zappe.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cole Kmet, 3 yards.
And the Colts are able to claw one back.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Kene Nwangu.
It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Texans 49, Colts 13.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
There he goes left side. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Texans 56, Colts 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Here's Zappe.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Browning. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 35, here's second down and 7. Again, it's Taylor. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for the Colts. First down. First and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Operating from the gun. Browning. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll buy some time right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Room here to run. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 58 yards.
Let's go now.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, they'll run it here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Christian Harris there finding his way home to record the sack.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
On third down, Browning. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Back to Mixon on first down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Now 2nd and 5.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Ready up.
And they'll indeed take a knee.